Here are 2,500 points this week. We're playing mission number 5, the meeting engagement. And he added a couple stegadons. I added some dire wolves and black knights. I got those guys in reserve, the mounted vampire and the skeletons. So I moved the vampire lord into the grave guard. And he got one of his skinks in reserve. So I got my scouting vampire back there. It's the skinks right there trying to shoot it down. And so here we go with the siege initiative roll.
You got a good roll.
Oh, Lizardmen get to go first. Lizardmen turn 1. So, end of Lizardmen turn 1, they kind of shuffled around a little bit. We moved up. He moved up. Those guys all turned around to shoot at the vampire. They were actually out of range. And because of the armor at night, I was able to survive with 1 wound remaining. And then the bolt thrower missed on my grave guard. And yeah, going on to my turn 1. So in the vampire count's turn 1, and not a whole lot happened. Those guys failed their charge against the Calvary. They kind of moved up the screen. For magic, I got 9 zombies back there protecting me. And everyone else moved on. And yeah, going on to Lizardmen turn 2. Not much has happened yet, but it's going to get really thick really soon. So anyway, end of Lizardmen turn 2. These guys still turned around and killed off the zombies, but was only able to do a couple wounds to the vampire, which I saved. He charged in the bat swarms and wiped them out. And that was pretty much all that happened. Going on to Vampire Count's turn 2. Let's see what they think. So, end of Vampire Count's turn 2. Is that just turn 2?
Yeah!
So, end of turn 2, end of Vampire Count's turn 2. I got a bunch of charges in, and I lost horribly. Those guys charged in there. They didn't roll any ones. Charged in there, didn't roll any ones. And over there, he rolled really, really well, killing all the zombies. And that was it. So going on to Lizardmen turn 3. The right direction.
With power weapons.
So anyway, end of Lizardmen turn 3. Wiped out the dire wolf, wiped out the crypt gold. I'm actually winning that combat, kinda.
Oh yeah.
And did absolutely no damage. So hopefully I can get some charges in and do some damage. Going on to Vampire Count turn 3. So in the Vampire Count's turn 3. So both these units charged into the stegadon, wiping it out, and I pursued into the Saurus warriors. And those guys kind of got stuck there. They're stuck in there. I killed a couple more guys over there, but they held. And yeah. So going on to Lizardmen turn 4. And the Lizardman turn 4. These guys charged in here on the flank, and I lost by 2. Thanks to the still augmented, so I got a bunch of extra attacks. And he used rollers below, and my vampire rolled a 6, which was the only thing that could have killed him. And I lost a couple other guys, and those are still tied up there. I overran the skinks there, and yeah, going on to Vampire Count turn 4. So here we are, end of turn 4. I'm getting whittled down here, but I'm whittling him down at the same time. I got some more zombies right there. Those are still tied up. I charged in here, and we didn't know you couldn't thunderstorm cavalry, so they stuck in. And yeah, skeletons are still hanging out doing nothing. And going on to Lizardmen turn 5. Yeah, before they get into combat. So end of Lizardman turn 5, and all the grave guard are gone. 1 wound on the White King. These guys are holding up here. Those guys are holding up here. Zombies are kind of hanging out. And yeah, so it's not looking good for the vampire counts this time. Going on to my turn 6. I don't know, it's 9:30 already. So anyway, end of Lizardmen, vampire counts turn 5 is over. The grave guard are gone. I still got the banshee there hanging out. I wiped out 1 priest. And yeah, those 2 guys are holding on with 1 wound each. Skeletons failed their charge again. So yeah, Lizardman turn 6. Or turn 5? Yeah, Lizardman turn 6. Top of 10. Yeah. So end of the game, I didn't record the end of Lizardman 6 because there wasn't any point. The vampire died. I lost all my units except for the skeletons. And they charged in those last 2 warriors and made them run away. But that's all that's left on the table is those half unit of skeletons. And yeah, that was a pretty bad game for the Vampire Counts. I got thumped on that one. What? It's true. So of course I did forget half my rolls again. I forgot to re-roll. I had always strikes first in higher initiative, and I forgot to re-roll. I always strikes first from the augment spell. What is that?
Time warp.
Time warp. So I'd always strikes first with time warp, and I forgot to re-roll my hit the entire game. So for like one model, so that really hurt. And everything else kind of just died. So I had that one zombie left. No, because I would have had to roll these ships. He would have gone too. So yeah, that's all I had left of this game. So yeah, that wasn't a good showing for the Vampire Council this time.